Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
You know, over the last few years, I've gotten a lot of comments from people asking me, what do you guys eat? Is it hard making all that food that you guys eat? And all the, like, I even gotten people saying that what I eat is boring, and it really isn't boring. You just have to be open mind about what you put in your food, and you have to be creative. You can't just live off pre-packaged foods all the time. If you want your body to heal, you have to be creative. So for those who are new to the channel, I just want to give a quick brief history about my food allergies. First off, I'm celiac, so there's no question about that. I cannot have any gluten whatsoever, but on top of it, I'm dairy-free, soy-free, corn-free, dye-free, coconut-free, what else? You see, it's such a long list that I even forget. But yeah, those are the main ones that I cannot have, and I also have a high histamine intolerance on top of it. And yeah, so it's a pretty strict diet that I have to follow, and it's a long, complicated story. That'll be for another video. If you want me to talk about that, please comment down below right now. But there's a lot of food that I can have, and a lot of people don't realize that you can have those kind of foods. You just have to really look for them and know what's inside, and read every single ingredient before buying, because if you don't know what's really made of, you'll have a reaction right away, and it's very scary when that happens. So I'm always very careful what I eat. So in this video, I want to show you guys what I eat. So here we go. We could also have muffins, so it's not so bad. You just have to make it yourself. People also told us, like, oh, you can't have ice cream? Come on, like, ice cream is so good, you gotta have it with dairy. And like, people don't realize there's other type of ice cream out there that doesn't involve dairy or soy. So this one is made out of rice milk, and it's really good, and it's called Rice Dream. It's the vanilla kind, so we really like it, and so far I've been all right. As for chips, we could have Terra chips, sweetened beets, and they're made of sweet potatoes, and the Old Dutch chips original. There's another company out there that we could have, but we don't have the bag for it right here. But it's called Cape Cod chips, and yeah, they're really good.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for food. Open. Come on, you can do it.
Are you happy, Micah? No.
No, he doesn't know those. Parsnips and cauliflower. Although cauliflower, I think it was this and then this.
What's parsnips?
I don't know. I don't think there's a sign for parsnips. I think you just have to like spell it out. I have something for you. Yeah, you're gonna finish it after. I have something for you. Because your leaky eyes, your stuffy nose, you don't feel good. Taste it. You like that? Can you take it? No. A little bit more. You have to swallow. Good job! Arius Kids. It's a H1 antihistamine. So basically like Reactin, Zyrtec, Claritin, whatever else kind of. It is, the medication is desloratadine.
For a while now, we couldn't find a medicine for seasonal allergies for Micah. And
It's got stuff he shouldn't take, you know, like it's got dyes and whatever, but at this point, he needs something, and they can't find us anything to make it without corn and dairy and that. So this one doesn't have any lactose at least, but it does have dyes and I think a little bit of corn in some of the, but we'll see. Maybe because it's an antihistamine, it'll cancel itself out.
Hopefully that's the case, and that's what we need him to feel better. He's been horrible the past few days, and yeah, we need to find something for him. So we'll keep a lookout on that situation. If you want to know more of what's going on, you just go to Micah's FPIES Life page on Facebook. I'll leave the link down below, and hit the like on there, and just spread the awareness, which will mean a lot to us. If you haven't followed Micah's story, he was on the news last winter, and we made it worldwide. And also, I'll leave a link down below exactly what illnesses he has, so you guys could keep up with our family. And it's very complicated to explain in one video, so yeah, I will just leave it there. And there's also a video to go along with the article, so you'll see us when we were on the news as well. From December to now, he's improved so much. You will see a big improvement from that time. It's incredible. Well, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. This is what I'm trying to teach you guys. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. So yeah, as for fruit, the only thing I could have from this area is the pears. So the one thing I have to do with the pears is that I have to peel the skin, because I have a reaction to the skin, if you believe it or not. So for dinner, we're gonna be having meatballs with carrots and zucchini inside, and then we're gonna be having salad with celery and cucumbers with rice on the side. With the salad, what do we use for the salad dressing?
Canola oil, because that's pretty much one of our only safe oils right now. That's super healthy. It's our only choice.
Yeah.
It's canola, safflower oil, or sunflower oil, and you can't do sunflower or rice bran oil, but I use that more for making our milk. Yeah, so it's canola oil, rice vinegar. This one. A little bit of garlic and some salt.
Yeah, and we're that noise, by the way, is the Micah's diapers in the dryer. Yeah, so yeah, for a little bit. And we're also gonna be having.
Look at this one. Wait, I have to.
What is that? Oh,
it's inside out. Isn't that cute?
And on the side as well, we're gonna have fake ketchup. What's that made
Pear
of?
ketchup. It's canned pears that we puree, brown sugar, a little bit of salt, a little bit. What's that now? I think that's pretty much it. Like a little bit of citric acid, just to give it a little bit of taste.
Yeah, so like I said, you have to be creative if you're like us. So
it's kind of a sauce.
Yeah, exactly. Because ketchup we can't do. So yeah, that's no tomatoes at all. Oh, and also I wanted to point out right before I finish out the video that we figured out Eli's issues with all his anxiety and everything, because he was always screaming, he always fighting with Sam or anybody.
Not just that, but even physically he wasn't doing too well.
No. So we tweaked his diet. It was high histamine foods that was causing him
not high, but higher than he should be having.
Exactly, and he was very, very picky during that phase. So we had no choice but to feed him certain high histamine foods, because it was always like, oh, I don't want this. So I hope he's starting to feel better.
A lot of nuts or seed butters and what else was he eating? Beef jerky. things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, no, and she was making a lot of cashew spread too, so he was having,
was a lot of that.
yes, it was a lot of that kind of food, so that's why we switched to almond butter, which is helping a lot. It's incredible how changing your diet will improve your health, and this is why we're trying to show you guys that that experience. So it's trial and error, and that's what people need to understand. It took us 5 years to get to where we are at right now. You just have to work at it. Nothing comes easy in life. So ending on that note, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.